Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a mukbang slash how we met video. We're gonna tell you guys how we met slash we're gonna be stuffing our faces. So join us as we eat. I drop a little bit of macaroni.
I'm already eating.
No, not yet.
And
a biscuit. They didn't give us honey, so I put honey. Well, Oscar put honey in a little container. Slashing.
Oh.
So, you know how usually it's better when the guys tell a story on how we met because
it's the truth and not the lie.
Shut up, babe. Okay, start off, babe. How did we meet?
So,
And let me eat a little bit.
I used to have a couple friends that we used to go to the gym with. I didn't know her during high school. I didn't know her, I never met her. And we were going to the gym pretty often, trying to get in shape and stuff, which it really never happened. But we ended up going to a restaurant after like the gym. I don't know. I feel like after you go to the gym, like you get like mad cravings. But we went to this restaurant, and that's actually where she used to work. And I had never seen her or met her. So as soon as I walked in the doors, like, first thing I saw was her. So...
No, that's wrong. You said girls lie, but guys lie. But that's wrong because I wasn't even at work yet.
Well, okay, hold on. So, I got there. She wasn't there. But before I got there, she had messaged me saying that she was going to be there because I had posted a picture on my Instagram that I was there. So she said, she actually commented on it, and she said that she was going to be there and that she, but whenever she showed up, she decided like to hide. Like she was like really shy about it. Like she didn't want me to see her for some reason.
Okay, like, when I commented on his picture, I didn't even know I had him, like, at all. I didn't even know who he was. I don't even know how we got, like being friends on Instagram. And all I seen was, like, a picture of the menu where I worked at, and I was like, what the heck? Like, who is this? Like, someone's, eating at the restaurant that I work at because I'm about to go in. So I clicked on it, and I was like, who's this guy? I've never seen him. So then that's when I commented. I said, are you still there? Yeah. I said, are you still there? And he said, yeah. And I was like, oh, I go in at 4:30. And it was like 4:10, 4:05 around there. But I really went in at 5. But I went in early because I was like, I want to see who this guy is, I go in, and it was like super busy. So I was like helping all the other girls out. And I didn't even like see him like at all. And then after that, how did it go after that?
And then me and my friends, we ate. We had, it was lunchtime, so we had our lunch and whatever. And after that, we took off, and she was actually at the counter where the host is.
Yeah, I was a hostess. I wasn't a waitress.
So she was like at the counter, and then as I'm leaving, I turn around and say, bye, you guys have a good day. And that was pretty much it. And then I took off, and then I actually, a couple hours later, I sent her like a selfie saying like...
Not even a couple hours later. It was like 20 minutes after.
I had to slide in the DMs.
It was not even a couple hours later.
I ended up messaging her, and we talked back and forth, and then we finally met up. Our first time we actually met up was at the gym. Since, I was going constantly to the gym, and she would go here and there, right? Okay, I just dropped some.
I would go here and there, but our first time was going, like, it was at 4:30 in the morning. We acted like, we told each other that we were going to the gym, but in reality, like, we weren't constantly going, and at 4:30 in the morning was real hard. I even, like, got up a little bit earlier to put on somewhat of makeup because I was like, that's embarrassing. Like, he's gonna see me for the first time without makeup.
And anybody that knows her, she is not a morning person.
I'm not.
She wakes up at 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon.
You're such a liar, babe. You don't know. I don't. What time do I wake up?
No, normally around 9 or 10. But you can't do like 7 or 6.
No, the latest I usually wake up is 9:30. But sometimes you're in the 8-ish, 9, around that time. And what else?
So and then we just kind of met up, hung out more. We talked, text, and
we would go to Starbucks every single day. Every single day.
We'd go to Starbucks. And we'd chat there, talk about our days, and talk about us and stuff like that. We got to know each other really good. And then...
Crazy fact. He asked me out there, and he broke up with me there.
Yes, I did break up with her.
As a lot of people of you, like, I don't know how many know or who knows or who doesn't, but I mean, also we're dating for a while, and then it was like, I don't even know, we were talking for 6 months, and then he finally asked me to be his girlfriend, and then after that, my dad was like, I remember my dad had told me, like, this guy's taking a long time to ask you out. And I was like, well, I mean, everything takes its time. I honestly was in no rush. But then my mom was like, no, like, that's good. You know, que tome su tiempo. Right when he asked me out, I went inside. I was like, ah! I was like, he asked me to be his girlfriend. Like, and I was over here like this happy camper. And then a couple, months later, like almost a year.
Yeah, almost a year.
He like left me and I was miserable.
And the reason why I had broke up with her was...
Listen to this move. He said, it's not you, it's me.
Well, the true reason why behind that was because, like, it was like our first Valentine's Day and was coming up. And, I don't know. To me, like, this is our first Valentine's Day. I wanted to get her something cute. Something small because it's our first time as Valentine's. So... I'm kind of more like a simple man. Well, anyways, she decides to tell me, I want 100 roses delivered to the restaurant on that day because she was going to be working since it was Valentine's Day and it is one of the busiest days a restaurant can have. And to me, that was kind of like, I don't know, do I want this girl? Because she's so demanding and like, I don't know, maybe she's materialistic or I don't know, so it went over my head, and I thought I overthought it, and so I was like, you know what, this is not gonna work out. But
before that, we were at Target and we were walking, and he was like, we passed by the toothbrush section, and he told me, you know what I'm gonna get you for Valentine's Day? And I was like, what? He's like, I'm gonna get you this floss thing. I was like, what are you trying to say? And after that, I was like, But I mean, I shouldn't have thought that way, but...
I thought it was the coolest thing, man. Like, I used it, and it was, like, so cool, because you're, like, you can floss without the dental.
And then, when he left me, he was like, it's not you, it's me. And I was like, whatever, trying to act like it didn't hit me inside. But, I don't know what he said. Oh, he asked, like, can I have a hug? And I said no. And he, like, got out of my car. And after that, like, I was pouring my eyes out, just driving around. I was so miserable for the longest time. And during our breakup, one thing, I was never, ever, ever, even if I was so hurt, I never, like, texted him telling him, like, I miss you. Never. That was one thing I always tell him, like, I'm proud that I never did that because it just showed, like,
I guess you can say you stood your ground.
Yeah. I was like, Heidi, you're not going to. I told myself, tú vales más. Like, you're not. No le vas a rogar. One thing, like, don't ever, ever, ever beg for a guy. Even if he has left you, or even if he has hurt you or anything, like, don't go after him if he doesn't want nothing to do with you. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna look like a little lonely gal, like, looking around. So that was one thing I did not ever, ever, ever go back after him. But he always random text messages. Good morning, how are you? Like, and what else did you tell me?
Nothing, just like to have a good day and stuff like that. I felt really bad, you know. I felt really bad. I mean, I get it, you know, but I just felt really bad just because I know she was hurt. I don't know if it was right for me to do what she says it wasn't, because, like, I don't know, it made it seem like I was, like, still wanting something with her after I broke up with her. But I would just kind of, like, check up on her just to make sure she's doing okay. I don't want her to go, like, suicidal on me or something. But, yeah. So, I don't know, just kind of... And obviously I still loved her. You know, I still had feelings for her, so I try to keep in touch with her just to make sure she's okay and she's doing good. I just wanted to be metiche and see how you're doing.
No, but what did you tell me that why you would message me?
What do you mean?
Like, randomly why you would message me?
So you wouldn't forget about me?
You see what guys do? You see. So, remember that. Guys are sneaky. Guys know how to mess with your minds. Real bad.
True. It's not true.
It's true.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. On Instagram. Okay.
I'm really hungry.
Oh.
I'm over here serving me more chicken, and I already have chicken on the plate.
Okay. How is life after marriage? What is it like? What is it like getting used to living together?
You know what? Everybody would tell me it's not the same, it's gonna change. You know, you guys might not like a lot of things you guys do now. But in reality, me and Heidi used to spend a lot of time together, to the point where, like, I felt like I lived at her house with her parents. So transitioning...
But he would never spend the night.
I would never spend the night. But either if it was 12 at night, 2 at night, I would always be home, in bed. But I don't know, I just felt like I shared a lot of time with her, and, like, I got to know her really well over the time. So to me, this was like anything I could ask for, because it was just way better, because our privacy, like, we're still the same people, we still love each other so much, but with our privacy, our stuff, our hard work. So definitely it was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Who wears the pants in the relationship?
I can honestly say we both do. I feel like there's times where she can, and I feel like there's times where I can. So I think it's pretty fair. Want more?
No, I'm good. Yeah, I think so too, because I think after the married life, it was different, because there's things where girls have to put their foot down and tell guys, because sometimes, like, guys me entienden, and the girls are always gonna look out for their man, like, no matter what. Like, I will forever look out for Oscar. Like, I will forever put him in a good path. Like, if there's something, Oscar's like, this is so weird. I love it to shop and spend money, and Oscar is the same way, but I feel like I can control my money more than Oscar. And, like, he'll want to get stuff, and we don't have, not that we don't have money, but we need to pay our bills first.
We got
bills to pay.
We got other things more important than goofy stuff.
And I feel like I have to be like, no, like, we don't have money for that right now. Like, we can wait. Like, I'm willing to wait, etc. And I feel like I have to put my foot down for those stuff. Kind of more money-wise, or just other little small things. And I feel like he puts his foot down for, like...
When it comes to making, like, more decisions, like, to what's going to benefit us in the long run, what's going to be better for us, things like that, more kind of bigger things. I think, she kind of really wants me to decide that. But obviously, I go over it with her. We kind of configure things together. But she does give me my place, and she does respect me, and she gives me the last word. So I do adore her for that.
It says, when am I going to be a tia? Not anytime soon. We will make another video about us having kids, and
who knows, maybe tomorrow? No.
No. No. Did you guys imagine one day you'd get married?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though we broke up, like, I still felt that it wasn't completely over, and it didn't end up being that way, which was, whatever I was feeling was right. To finish off our story about how we kind of went along with this was, so we had broke up, and then we got back together after a year or so. I asked her out again, we talked, asked her out again, and then we took this really serious, and we kind of
I felt like our first time dating and then us breaking up, we were young when we started dating. How old were you, babe?
I had just turned 21, I think.
No, no, you weren't.
Oh, no, I was younger, huh?
Yeah. I think you were like 20.
I had just turned 20.
And I was 18. So we were young. I'm not saying we were like old right now, but we were younger, and I think we were still in that immature little phase,
Yeah.
In that age, you're still kind of like, pues que vive la vida.
Kind of just do your own thing, even if you're in a relationship.
Yeah. So I feel like, we both feel like, because we've talked about it, after a breakup, it matured us a lot, and we would like see things very differently.
It just, after that, we kind of realized what we really wanted, and I don't know, to me, I have a good job, it's not it wasn't local, so we did have to move, but it was a really good job, good opportunities out here, and it's something I felt like I needed to move out and take my job serious, and obviously I needed to get, married. I wanted to get situated, so it's something I needed to take in factor when, meeting somebody or, getting with someone. And since I'd known her really well, and, I still loved her so much, I thought, why not give it another try? And sure enough, it was perfect.
How was introducing him to your family? This was always one thing for me. When I met a guy, I mean, everybody's different, but I always looked at it as in, he has to be a family person. He has to be Mexican. He has to be very respectful and has to have manners. And dress nice. But dress nice was just maybe like my last one. But I feel like he had all that in him. So, no, I have never introduced a guy to my dad as someone I was interested in and someone I cared about. And he was the first one I introduced to my dad. And I knew, like, from the beginning, I was like, okay. I had told him, like, I knew from the beginning that I was like, this is a guy I want to marry. Like, this is a guy I'm going to marry. Like, no doubt, ever. So introducing him to my dad and to my mom, it was actually really good. My parents loved him and they love him. I feel like they love him more than me.
They treat me really good.
Rolling eye emoji.
And they cook cakes for me, and your dad's really nice to me. They're really nice to me. Treat me good.
I feel like my parents always like tell him most like, we see you as a son. But I felt like it wasn't hard to introduce him to my parents. I just, how you have to feel like he's the right one to introduce. Like, I was never one to be like, okay, I'm gonna bring any like this guy or this guy or that guy or that guy, blah blah blah. No, like I had to be like very sure, and I was for sure about him. For example, I would tell my dad like, hey, can I go out to like hang out with the girls or have a drink or and he's like, no, you're only allowed to go with Oscar. And I'm like, I can't even hang out with my own girls. And this is when we were like dating as boyfriend girlfriend. Was building your home cheaper than buying one already built? How difficult is the process? I don't think a lot of people know, but a lot of people do and don't know. But me and Oscar got married 2.5 months ago. So, how long? Not 3.
No, I was showing my ring.
Oh, no, not 3. So we were buying a house and getting married at the same time. So that was one of the hardest things we could have ever possibly done. It's not easy.
It's really difficult because, like I said, aside from having all your bills and everything, you got the wedding, you got the house, and it's not like whenever you're buying a home, they make it really difficult now. So you have to be like very conservative with your money. They got to track your money, so it's really difficult. But I looked in the house market, and it was kind of the same if we were to build it, rather than if we were to buy a older home, you know, like a way older home, and you know, we just didn't really know if it was gonna have issues. Like we buy it and, you know, plumbing goes out, little things go out, and it's gonna, you know, nickel and dime you. So we just kind of looked into it, and it was for our best convenience. It was a better option for us to buy the home that we got. We were really fortunate, and it was just a really good thing that we did. This a good experience, and all around, like, it was, you know, I've never experienced it. She's never experienced it, so it was great.
Like, I'm glad we got to experience this alone, but we wouldn't have done this without God.
Our parents helped us out so much.
Yeah, like, but for the most part, me and Oscar worked super hard to pay off all our wedding, to pay down payment to this house.
Yeah.
We did it on our own to put a down payment on the house, because usually, like we're saying, it's hard to pay off a wedding and buy a house at the same time, because you can't move your money around, like, in your, like, bank. Because if you move your money around, they start asking you questions. It's a difficult road, but, I mean, if you put your mind to it, anything can get done, honestly. Like, don't ever tell yourself, no, I can't do it, like, I can't. Anything can get done if you put your mind set to it.
There's no such thing as luck. It's just all hard work. You put in the hard work, the results will show. I've always thought that.
Yeah. So, therefore, we're pretty much done with our food. We stuffed our face.
We did.
I think we're...
I didn't think I was going to get full, but I'm almost full because I'm still eating.
Full. My biscuit.
Finish.
Excuse you.
My finish.
No, we no share.
Yeah, share.
No. All right, guys. So
we'll talk a little bit more about us as time comes, and the more videos that come by, we will explain to you guys more and more of how me and her got married and everything else. But thank you for watching this video. It was a great time eating, definitely, and doing this for you guys.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button so you can get notified every time we post a new video.
See you later, guys.